Brad Williams, XL Prime. Section 517, using a simple formula to shade rows. Shading, we're going to alternate the color. Simple conditional formatting formula. So what we're going to do here is go to conditional formatting. Sorry, highlight the range. We're going from range starting in C4 down to G15. We'll hit conditional formatting, hit new rule. We're going to go use formula to determine which cell to format. Go to the format box. I'm going to paste this in, Control V. We're going to use the formula MOD-ROW 2 is equal to 0. I'll explain this when we get into the formulas. But this is a method to go in and shade these rows. Pick a color. Let's use a light blue or hit OK. OK. And here we have alternate row shading. Another formula you can enter. We'll Control Z. We'll go to conditional formatting. We'll hit new rule. We'll hit use a formula to determine what cell to format. Enter. Control V. And here we're using the same mod feature, but we're going to use it twice where we're doing the mod row and column. So what does that mean? A checkerboard. Let's pick format. Let's hit blue and hit OK. Hit OK. We have a checkerboard. Now let's say we want to shade 3 rows consecutively. Let's go Jim, Mark, Carol, and then let's skip 3 rows and then color 3 additional rows. We can do that. Hit Control Z to remove that conditional format. Go to conditional format, new rule, use formula, go into the formula entry bar, hit Control V, and then here we have another mod. And what again, this INT-ROW -1, it's a count mechanism. And we end up counting rows using this particular formula. With the other, we're going to add 2 additional rows. Hit format. Blue will be a little more extreme here. Hit OK. OK. You can see we formatted in this method. Now, I didn't go too in depth with the formulas. The reason is it's because they're rather advanced, and this is just a beginner's guide to Excel. What I'm going to want you to do is just experiment. And as you gain a little more knowledge, you can incorporate some of these tools. If you have any questions, clearly you can ask me. But that's just an introduction of what conditional formatting can do. Whether you incorporate it, whether your boss wants it, whether your colleagues want it, whether you want it, is up to you. Gain some experience. Don't spend a lot of time on it because there's more important issues other than coloring stuff. You may need to incorporate this based on whatever data analysis you're reviewing or whatever the end goal is. If this can end up making the company or you money, then incorporate it. If it tells a story, incorporate it. If it doesn't, then justify why you think conditional formatting is not necessary, and perhaps focusing on perhaps a pivot table or a table will explain the information better than this drastic approach using conditional formatting. Brad Williams, XL Prime, thanks for your time.